got to finish school, we got educated.
I finished school.
We got educated.
Not really.
I got to the 3rd grade, had to quit and go climb a mule. That's right.
Okay,
I
Dave.
just went to the 3rd grade and didn't get it good, I don't think. I was almost like old Queen Brooke. We went to school and it started that Monday morning, first time. Got up there and he come home at dinner. Mama said, boy, what you doing home? He said, I done learned it all.
You know, you're going back in it.
She threw right on him as long as he did. As long as she did. She was a pope, she'd tell on me.
Yeah. You know, I didn't know Miss Annie Will died till we went out of town for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but I was out here in Cook. That's part of the kinfolk, you know.
Yeah.
Going on 102.
It takes about 4 hours.
I told her one time she was 12 years old when I was. She was going to stop and I was going to catch her, and I was going to stop and she was going to leave.
About 2.
I used to go down there. I got me a scooter.
And how long does it cook for?
Right on up that scooter, right on where she get on the front porch. The boy would open the door and I'd ride in right by her. And I said, how you like my scooter? She said, that thing really come up that runway, didn't it? Yeah. I said, you put the gas to it and it'll go fast or slow. I said, get on this thing and let's ride around it a little bit. She wouldn't do it. She was sitting in a wheelchair, but you know, he pushed her all over town. Yeah, I think she just walked off with that.
Well, he earned his crown.
Here's Dave sitting, waiting patiently, trying to get a little taste of syrup.
And he looked over his mom.
Sitting right here by the fire. And it's about 75, 80, 85 degrees.
He earned his crown. I believe she can cook good as you can.
I bet the mom has.
Huh?
One of these days in city cooked out here, I'm mad at she'll cook it. I wish she could cook it. She'd come in there and say,
What do you do with that thing that you have your hand on?
what?
That thing she's got her hand on.
That tub.
That tub.
Oh, you put something in it.
What's up? Strain it.
See, before we strain it in there.
Strain it again.
So what about that? Strain it in, and I was looking in this bottle.
That makes
Strain
it
it
clear.
right.
Makes it what?
Clear. You know, real.
You pour juice in that?
No, that's what syrup.
Syrup.
Get the dregs out. Is that right?
Any left in it, we try to get them all out.
Larry, we sure like to have some syrup. What's the chance of her getting
Well,
this?
when I pick this up,
Yeah.
if I got over 6 cases, I can sell it some.
All right, you'll save us some?
Yeah, I'll sell it.
She lives in Brunswick.
How much you want?
Huh?
So,
If he's got a case, I'd like a case.
well, Earl got his though, didn't he?
Yes, sir. And I hated that old man that Dunn had it to do, too.
That was Scarlet Redford's family. No, it was Beehall's family. Beehall.
Now, what were you just doing right then?
Well, you
He's
have
gonna look at it now, watch it.
See if it's
to
ready.
watch and see. You know, the best thing to do is look.
He can tell by the way it drips.
I've got 2 ways. My eyes are at the moment.
It ain't quite ready, is it, old?
No, sir.
See, I'll remember.
Things you ought to remember, you forget. Hey, Lord.
that stuff he's raking down in the side is called dregs, D-R-E-G-S.
You call it
We
what you
call
want
it just,
to, I
they
call
call
it
it
both.
skimmings.
Because it was a buck.
After it sits a while, it's buck. Skimmings is what we used to call it.
That's what I tell you about these educated folks.
It won't turn the buck for 3 or 4 days.
No, you got to give it a week.
It's gotta get hot in here.
Got to give it about a week.
You ever tasted any, Steve?
You don't want to, either. I seen him drink that stuff, smile for a few minutes and vomit the rounds.
Oh, and we used to soak
And do what?
corn in it
Yeah.
and feed it to the rooster. And that joker would get so drunk he couldn't stand up.
I seen him drink the buck too.
You have?
Yeah, hogs.
You ever seen a drunk hog?
Yeah, plenty of.
Did they look
I
about?
seen some drunk men too.
Which looked the worst, the hog?
They are hogs.
Oh, and which looked the worst, the hog drunk or the men drunk?
Man got better sense, hog ain't got none. I seen her. He caught me one day. He's gonna throw me over a cliff. I said, Earl, well, grab me, boy. He said, I'm gonna throw you over that cliff. He grabbed me and I caught him by the neck and I shut down him. He got to hollering. I said, you pull out that knife, I'm gonna kill you. Earl never did bother me no more.
Who was that?
Earl Redford.
Oh, Earl was something else.
The way he'd do, he'd try to catch you around the neck, playing with you. Then he'd take that little knife and cut you. That's the way he cut his daddy's throat.
Oh, he cut his daddy's throat.
Right across him.
Oh, nice.
No, he liked to ride. If he'd have went a little bit closer, take my fingernail, he'd bled to death.
Well, you know, when the doctor's daddy, when Mr. Daniel killed him, they didn't even arrest the old man.
Oh, no. His reputation wouldn't justify it. No. Didn't even have a hearing.
Yeah.
Now, who was that they didn't arrest?
Dr. Daniel's
Dr. Daniel's
daddy.
daddy. He was the one that killed Earl Redfern.
Beehall's daddy.
Beehall had killed him one night. Uncle Frank hadn't been a good man. But he broke his mama's leg.
Who broke his mama's nose?
Leg.
Leg.
Earl
The
did.
sheriff broke her leg.
Oh.
Uncle Frank Beehall was going to blow his head off. Uncle Frank told him no, that this is for murder. And he helped the gun.
You know, I was reading about the first murder in Boston, in Thomas County was in Boston. And when the grand jury met, they sent the man that killed the other guy a letter of appreciation for eliminating that man from the community.
Well, that's about what they done over Dr. Daniel.
Yeah.
Good. Good where you're standing on top. Yeah, back there. Okay.
He was a character.
I don't want y'all to have to stay here too long now, but I would like for you to see it when he dips it up and it turns to syrup, how it hangs down under that spoon.
He was a character. Yes, sir. He was a character. I know some more characters too.
Everybody ready, ain't it? Look at that. What do you think, Owen?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute.
Uh-huh. Look at that.
What do you think?
Like what?
You got to have 2 needles. The needles is what you do.
Uh-huh.
Needle.
Well, there's another way I
Little
know.
parts
Hang
hanging
that, hang
down.
that.
Where is the thing at? You can't buy them things no more with money.
What is that?
Come on.
Yeah, I know, but
Sir.
That's a hydrometer. That's not a thermometer, that's a hydrometer.
This is not how it's on pretty.
Not thick enough, is it?
Nope. Old thermometer goes 33 and a half.
What was it on?
30.
30? You don't have to use that machine, you can tell by dripping.
Well, I'm trying to do that so Diane will know and I'll know. Sometimes my eyes may fool me.
Oh,
I can see good off our sun without it, better than I can with it. But right up at me, it's a snowbird.
what's your name?
I'm blessed. I got one eye and one ear.
A lot better than neither, isn't it?
I'm blessed.
what's what good?
I was asking her what her name is.
What's her name, Owen?
Who? Diane?
Diane what, though?
Huh?
Pope. Pope, okay.
You know she's a poop. You can look at her there. Now, with Daddy was a kind of a tall man. But our mama was as tall as she is. She's about the size of Diane.
We have a Diane too.
You do.
That's me. That's why I thought you were talking about me.
Is that right? Well, there's several Dianes around here. There's a black girl down there.
Diane, your sister?
Huh?
She your sister?
She's my daughter.
She's your daughter?
Yeah.
I thought she was mighty young.
Well, she just looks young. He wants to know your age now. I wouldn't tell him.
I ain't gonna ask that.
Well, I'm half of yours.
Huh?
I'm half of yours.
I understand himself, but he don't. He don't know.
Where do you live, Diane?
She lives with me
I
now.
knew that. I didn't know who. I knew your daughter lived with you. Now, your son lives over yonder in West Georgia.
He lives in Mariana. He didn't get long left him. I had sick.
He comes over every day, doesn't he?
No, once a week.
Once a week.
He's been here once a week. But he's missed a few of them when he's had to fly off on Saturdays.
Right. Stand right over here.
comes over here on Friday night, no trouble.
Olin remembers my granddaddy Cone.
Your grandma too.
Huh?
I remember all of it.
You do?
Yeah, sure.
Your granddaddy?
Remember when
or
the
your
house blowed
His
down on them?
granddaddy.
Huh?
You've heard about the house blowing down on them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had.
Huh?
I haven't.
The
Tornado hit it.
Tell him what happened.
Well, they was all sitting around the fireplace, kind of cool. The storm come along, just took the house and twisted it all up and dropped it right back down there. And they were still sitting around the fireplace. Little house approached that. Yates, Grandpa and Grandma Yates. They took the house off of them, carried it over, and they were sitting by the fireplace. That's been 75 years ago.
Hey.
There's a lot of history involved, good and bad.
Most of it's good, Olin.
Yeah, most of it's good. But I said good and bad.
Yeah, you said it. That looks right to me, Olin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not the cook.
He's not the judge, maybe.
No, he's not.
But he's pretty good. Now you can open that door.
That slides. Now you can get some good pictures done. Yeah, it used to come through this.
The cane juice.
Yeah, from out here where you're grinding.
Well, old kiddo, that's the last of this year. I'll put you up for another year from living. I'll be here for doing somebody else food. Now you let this down. It's so fast.
You make sure you've got you a good rope too, right?
It's hot. Give me that pair of pliers right there.
I'll pull it up. You rope it in there.
That's got her.
I'm gonna have to put a motor on this.
That's That's something new, isn't it?
No, I put a heavier drip board on it and I don't have to work as much. Okay, good, gosh, it's down, baby. It's ready for talking. Oh. Got it, all right. I can do that.
I got it. You just said I rest.
Well, I've been resting now for about 4 hours.
That looks like a croaker sack you're pouring it through.
That's the best thing in the world. That supposed to catch more junk than anything else.
Y'all know what a croaker sack is?
You think they don't? I tell you, they need to send you back to 3rd grade.
He figured in this modern day, they might not know what a croaker sack was.
You reckon I ain't got that name, croaker sack?
Well, this croaker is made from croaker, made from old, what do they call them, bamboos.
Uh-huh.
They split them.
And it's called crocus.
Huh?
It's called crocus.
Yeah, crocus. And they just need to put the bag to it. and
Well,
they
some
bag.
places they call it a toe sack, don't they?
Well, some people do.
Yeah. That's not the right name, though.
Did that ever splash on you?
I thought it was tote sack. We tote things in it.
I try not to
Now
let
you want me to
No,
get
the other
the way
ones.
you do that?
I'm gonna let it come out slow.
Good thing I made that in.
Yep. So you're just straining it, putting in that. I'm gonna pour it through this other one.
Strain it twice.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty color.
Just like honey.
You've been helping him make the syrup all your life.
She's been out here since she was younger. You can believe it or not, we had a little Boston Bulldog. And Mama put him up on that thing there so he could see. And I was standing right by her when she done it. And that little guy jumped and I caught him by the hind leg. That's the only thing that saved his life. She put that down. Said, you get in there and stay.
Well, Olin, way back yonder, you used to hear about, it might have been just stories, but you used to hear about people slipping and falling into those things.
Well, I don't know how they done it. Unless they had to kill it down.
Yeah.
And how you gonna put a fire on it?
My
You see,
uncle-
when you build a furnace fire with wood, you put the furnace to one side and fired it over yonder, and it went all the way around, fired at him by the furnace, and it went all the way around and come out the thing, so it get all the heat. But like I got it, that fire won't go around. I just shoot fire to the kettle, and I don't need that. But that's why they built furnaces like that. So that fire, the chimney here was blocked off from the fire going on to him. And it had a bank right up under the kettle to make that fire travel around. And then the smoke come out him. Well, it's kind of like a evaporator. You got, if it's 16-foot evaporator, you got 8 foot, and then you got a bank. Turn the fire up and it went back under the syrup. And the syrup down there, where the syrup was about that deep, and down here at the bottom it's about that deep. And you had juice going in and syrup coming out.
Yeah. You remember Leonard Miller?
Well, yeah.
Somebody told me one time that Leonard couldn't stand for anybody to even point a finger at him or goose him or anything. He'd just Everybody go crazy.
Yeah.
They say he's cooking syrup one day and somebody's lifted up high and goosed him and he jumped slam over the kettle.
I haven't heard that, and I've never remembered all his life. Me and old Leonard one time, we went down to just this side of Tallahassee to a honky tonk. And
You and Leonard?
Mr. Rod was worried about it. Lord, she was worried about it. So she got me to go see if I could find him. And Leonard said I knew where he's at. So we went down there. There he was sitting back in that. He had it. I said, come go with me. I ain't ready. Yeah, you ready. I got him up, me and Leonard did, and carried him out and put him in my pickup. I said, Leonard's his old truck down there, see if you can get a crank that won't, we'll come back and get it. He went down there, and the old truck cranked up. I said, now, you go ahead and I'll follow you. Old little fellow was dead asleep. When he got to his house, he was asleep. He wouldn't get out. He wouldn't get out. I just caught him and drug him out. And he wouldn't get up and go in. I just caught him by his feet and drug him right on up the doorstep, right onto his bed. Mrs. Rod caught him by his feet, and I caught him by the shoulder head and threw him in the bed. She took his shoes off. Next morning, he said, my head is so sore. She told him then what happened. And I told him then, I said, Wilbur, if you ever get drunk anymore, don't call me. And you know he quit, never drank no more, and joined the church. That was 15 years before he died or longer. He never drank no more.
I remember he had a heart attack out in the field one time. And he lay on the front porch for over a week. Never did get up. And didn't go to a doctor or anything.
Now that was Leonard, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah, Leonard, yeah.
it? It wasn't the Gerard.
That was Leonard.
Leonard.
Leonard Miller.
Leonard's the one that went with him to get this drunk man.
Yeah.
Leonard's the one went with me to get Wilbur Gerard.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you now. You remember Choo Choo Henry?
Oh, yeah. He blew that whistle. He come up to, Ed didn't like it. Ed Russian didn't like it. Said, listen to that fool. Edward, you know, you Ed Russian.
Ed was a simpleton. He was just a community, something. He was
Oh, yeah.
like a 3-year-old or more.
Yeah.
And
But
Ed,
anyway, he'd get up there on that platform and he'd let out that whistle and that train and Ed was flying. Ed didn't like it. But that skunk come off the train the best of any man I ever heard.
well, he was about as simple as Ed was, wasn't he?
About as simple.
Yeah. He rode the train all the time and got off at towns and put
Never
on.
let him ride anywhere.
Yeah. They let him ride for nothing and he
Oh,
could
yeah.
get off any place he wanted to. I think his home might have been in Moultrie.
It was. Yeah,
We
it
call-
was.
The handle
they
fell down
called
in the
him
bucket.
Cuckoo Henry and Moultrie.
Yeah, they call him Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, I said Choo Choo.
Well, they called him
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo
Yeah.
and Moultrie.
You
Rode a
knew-
bicycle.
Did you know him?
I knew
Of
him
his
when I
fire.
saw him.
Yeah.
I used to see him riding down the street.
Yeah, most everybody lived in Brooks or Thomas County or Colquitt County 1 knew Cuckoo.
Yeah.
But everybody gave him a nickel or a dime like they did Ed.
Yeah.
And people would buy him clothes like they did Ed.
Yeah.
I know we never bought him shirts and pants and coats.
Yeah. I've seen Ed get mad too.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, one time, Simmons, Harry Baker, that Mallard boy, a bunch of them had him back in Simmons' store, and they had a coffin in there. And they was gonna put Ed in that coffin, then tore his shirt off. And I had no pistol. That's the only time. If they'd have put him in that coffin, I'd have killed all of them. All the time. Since after that, I was on the other side of Forsyth, Georgia, and I threw that pistol just as far as I could throw it in the woods.
But you'd have killed him, wouldn't you?
I'd have killed him, sure.
Yeah.
And Mr. Green, the policeman, was standing in the door. He never said a word to me. Because I was plumb crazy.
I used to stay after school in Barwick. Bobby had a pool hall. You remember Bobby in the pool?
Yeah.
And Bobby, he'd go off courting and leave me in the pool hall to take care of the pool hall. And Mr. Green would come in there and sit with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether he was drinking or whether he didn't drink. I never did know.
Mr. Green would take a drink.
But anyway, old rat came, stuck his head out of a hole. Mr. Green took that gun and blew that rat all to pieces.
Yeah. He was a good shot. Now he stood it. Now me and Mr. Green was good friends too, because I helped him a lot.
Yeah.
He stood at that door and I walked out with that pistol in my hand. I went and got my pickup and I went to Germany. The next day I rode the truck. But later, Mr. Simmons says, "Oh, you saved my life." Said if we'd have put him in there, you'd have killed us all. I said, "Yes, sir. I sure would, Mr. Simmons." Said it's a shame how you treat a man in his condition and make a fool out of him and yourself too.
Why'd you throw your gun away?
I just didn't want to kill nobody. Because when I lose my temper, I ain't got no sense. And I know it. And I throw it away. Before I get mad with a man, I walk off and leave him.
Well, most folks wouldn't mistreat Ab, but some would.
Well, the one that mistreated him, he cussed. Oh, he cussed something terrible. And I got tired of that, him cussing God and them making him cuss. God didn't hold Ed responsible. He held them responsible. And I told him so.
Ab was Hazel's uncle, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hazel who?
Cone.
He was Russian.
They were Russians, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of good in everybody and some bad in all of it.
But you know, there was a famous Russian preacher way back yonder. I don't know whether you ever heard of him.
Freeman preacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, did he live at Old House?
He lived, well, he preached down at,
Evergreen?
no, what's that town below Boston? Grooveville.
Grooveville.
He preached at Grooveville. He preached at the Grooveville Church for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Well, you had a little better preachers than you got today. They talk money. Them three old preachers talk pride.
They sure didn't talk money because they didn't get any,
Well,
did they?
no. West Rogers and Shepherd were pastor at times. They hung in church. And if you had the money in your pocket, you laid it on the table. Then the deacons gathered it up and give it to us. Because there wasn't no money. In 1930, there wasn't no money. If you didn't have something to eat, well, you just perished to death unless your neighbor.
Help you out.
Grandpa had banks of potatoes. And there wasn't a hand on his place didn't get meat, syrup, bread, and potatoes. I guarantee you. Didn't a man that black or white, he didn't go hungry out there.
When you was young, did you ever go to the coast?
Yeah.
What part did you go to?
I went with Papa, Joe Moore, and I'll think his name in a minute. Thompson, old man Thompson. their great-grandpa, in covered wagons. I was a little boy, and I wanted to go. Grandma didn't want me to go. Grandpa said, let that boy go.
In a covered wagon?
Covered wagons.
Yeah.
We was, I don't know how many days on the road, nearly a week, I think.
How many went?
There was 3 wagon loads with people, and all of them had hay, and had 1 wagon in the back had water and corn and oats loaded down. It stretched out as far as it could get it. And every one of them had corn. Now they shelled the corn. They didn't care the cob, they shelled it. So they wouldn't have to haul it in that show. And they fed them mules. Carried the cooking utensils, carried grease, carried meat, carried sausage. They didn't buy fish, they traded for it then.
What'd you go down there for?
After blowing fish. Man, they'd salt down a barrel of fish.
What kind of fish?
Mullet.
What would they trade for it?
Huh?
What would
Meat. They'd trade syrup, meat,
Uh-huh.
taters.
No money though.
Didn't have no money.
Where would they stay when you all were down there?
In the wagon.
Slept in the wagon.
Slept in the wagon. Me and Grandpa slept in his. Old Jess McCrae slept right behind in the back end with me and Grandpa. He's the man that looked after me. He's a black man. And he's the man that done the cooking.
What town did y'all go to?
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember whether it's St. Mark's or not?
I don't remember no town. We went through little places, but I don't remember no town to go with to.
Yeah.
Because that's when I was about 7.
Yeah.
I remember back to about 6, but I can remember back to 7. But he bought, I believe he bought the salt in Monticello. A little old place there at Monticello, I think. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But he'd get a bag of salt, the salt and mullet down there.
How long would y'all eat that mullet?
Oh, we was gone 3 weeks. I remember that.
I mean, when you got back, you brought some with you.
Oh,
Then.
he brought a barrel. He ate mullet twice a week. Soap, clean, everything. Syrup, mullet, grits, and biscuit and syrup.
What meal did you eat it?
Huh?
What meal did you have?
Sometimes we'd have it for dinner, sometimes for supper.
Never for breakfast.
Grandma had fish nearly every day. When she wasn't fishing and catching, she was eating salt fish. We lived on a lot of fish. It was rough. Real rough.
Let me get closer to that.
Did you go out there at the end of the trough on one of the poles? You'll see a cup holder, and there's some little cups, pointed cups. Could you get me a couple of those?
Oh, she gonna give you something good to eat.
You gonna give me a cup of syrup?
She gonna get it off that kettle. That turned to candy.
Turn to what?
Candy.
Syrup candy.
Yeah.
This right here, Will?
That goes in the pot.
We used to cook down about 6 or 7 gallons of syrup and have a bunch of peanuts. They'd pour them in there and they'd cook them peanuts and have peanut candy, candy pudding. Well, you remember that, don't you?
And let it cool.
That is cool. Then it get hard.
Now, do you clean the that's called a kettle?
Yeah.
You clean it after you finish cooking, doing all the cooking, or just?
He's fixing to do.
You want me to do it?
Well, I got just a tad bit more.
You want some more cuts?
Nah, I got to finish getting this out. I just want to let y'all taste and see.
finish getting this out. That's just about it.
Had some biscuits with it.
We just sop around.
It's still
It's
hot.
hot.
We
It's
had
still
some more
hot.
bread, we can help you.
That was the last one. It's still
It's
hot.
hot.
Don't burn yourself. It's hot.
It's very hot,
There's
yeah.
nothing any hotter than syrup candy.
That's right. When it's like turpentine, rolls them.
Sticks to you.
You stick your finger in it, you gonna bring it out.
I believe
All
it,
have it on there.
Rolls them, I'm talking.
I believe it's a candy.
It is.
Yeah, we turn the cabinet.
My sister, just younger than me. I don't remember, but I remember Mama telling me. My daddy was a school man, and my mama
Still
taught
hot.
school. And
It's
they
hot.
boarded the teachers. And they would make them syrup candy, and they had it in platters on the kitchen table, and Nan just wasn't big enough to reach up. And she stuck her little hand in a platter of that. And it just cooked.
Best thing they could done is stuck it right back in hot water.
You know what they did? They took her across town to a lady, her name was Mrs. Green too, who taught fire. And she taught the fire out of that little pan, and it never
Well, I
did
tell
even
you
get
what.
sore.
I stuck that in a barrel of rolls. Mr. Manley run a turpentine still down here. You remember that?
I know, yeah, and I know how hot Rosen is too.
When I pulled it out, can't think his name now, he grabbed me, him and Mr. Ward Manley, and stuck my hand in that turpentine. It wasn't burning until he stuck it in there. And believe me, buddy, the fire come all over me. And they held it there till it quit burning. I said, be still, son, if you don't, you're gonna lose all the skin off your hand. And when it quit burning, I relaxed. And he says, it quit burning? I said, I lost it. He said, well,
Hard.
damn, I did. And it quit burning all
Too
together.
long, they gonna
I
get
took
it.
it out,
Hard enough.
and you never could tell.
Really?
Yeah, first you hard.
Was the turpentine hot?
It's coming right out of the boiler, the nose out of worm.
Rosin, Joy, is thick.
I know what.
She's talking about the
I'm talking
turpentine.
about the turpentine.
The turpentine, you could put a lid over that and put a coil of worm coming through water.
It was cool.
It dehydrated, it turned from steam back to liquid.
Never.
So does the turpentine. And it run down in a
Shouldn't let it
bathtub.
run down.
And of course, it wasn't hot, it was warm.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. It was not.
It wasn't too hot.
You all tasted all of it yet?
was warm.
About to get what we can then.
You get the paper on. That one's, you can get the paper from that one.
Here, Diane.
Mmm,
Yeah.
that's good.
Mommy, you want to buy?
Don't bite on it with a filling though, David.
All right.
We got to make some syrup candy.
Bite off.
But take it easy, because you can bust a killer.
Huh. You can't get kettles like this anymore, can you?
Huh?
Can you get kettles like this anymore?
No, well, you can if you got a pocket full of money. This one cost me $300.
The old evaporator is about to replace these, hasn't it, Owen?
Man, there's more demand for these killers than anything. Evaporators, you just can't afford the labor.
That's what my uncle used. He had great big sheds, and I don't know how many evaporators he had in it. He
What
sold
is an
syrup all
evaporator?
over
Well, some
everywhere.
of them have two kettles. They'll skim in one and cook in the other. But
You might have known of him, C.S. Jones from Worth County.
I don't believe I did.
He sold syrup everywhere.
I have too, all over this United States. Been in the produce business about 55 years.
So what do you have to do now? Dip that out? Or how do you?
No, it-
He's gonna take that out. Clean it.
When I get through here, I'm going to the house, get on in my old chair and pull off my shoes. And say, Lord, let it rest.
Do you have fun doing this? Let me move. No, y'all need to move back.
I done it for a hobby, now it's done got to be a business.
Move back.
Well, when I retired at 65, I sold out all the trucks. And when we bought us a camper, we just traveled a lot. But since she's gone, I don't do nothing.
Did you tell him what runs the mill out there? Did you tell him what kind of engine runs the mill?
That's a little old 1928 Model A Ford.
Is that right? I want to see that.
1928. I got a 1929 over yonder with the frame and all, but somebody got my body.
They stole it?
Yes. No, they borrowed it. They brought it back.
Doesn't it clean up there? Oh, it's so hot.
I just told Diane a while ago, I'm gonna take that thing and fix it up. Paint the wheels.
So you grow your own sugar cane?
Yes,
So you make every how much syrup you got sugar cane?
I said,
Yeah.
You make every how much syrup you got sugar cane?
yeah, that's right.
Somebody told me that you don't have to plant sugar cane every year. Is that true?
That's right.
That it grows back the next year?
About every third year you have to replant it.
I didn't know that till the other day.
I didn't know it either.
Down the stubble.
That's pretty good.
You didn't know you could bank tater vines and set them out next year, neither did you?
Right?
Yeah.
Bank what?
Tater vines.
I didn't know that.
You ain't never banked none?
Not tater vines.
Grandpa's banked them right here with potatoes. Set them out.
I broke sprouts off of potatoes and set them out.
Yeah. But
I
you
know-
had the tater to grow the draws, didn't you? You banked the taters and grew the draws.
Yeah.
And you can't buy no good potatoes now.
Why?
Shoot. They junk. Oh, they ain't enough sugar in them to enough.
The kind of potato we grow won't bank, will it?
Well, you can bank it if you.
You messing up the buck.
I messed it up all year. Did you know I could sell that stuff?
What, that stuff in the jug in the thing over there?
Blacks would buy it.
I tell you this, when he draws it off, it's nearby absolutely clear, isn't it?
Now I'm gonna leave that just like that and we'll put water in it.
Well, You all get ready to go now. Don't wait on me.
We go,
Hold and
we
fix
go
it.
take a blow and then we go bottle syrup.
Hold and may want to go home and go to.
He's got to bottle his syrup.
Oh, you gonna bottle this syrup?
Sure you got to bottle it. You wait till in the morning, how you think you're gonna get cold syrup in a bottle? Takes your best to get it out. Sometimes I wonder why I even started this. I didn't have to.
I know why you started it.
I just wanted to do it.
Cause
You
you
just
like it.
wanted to do it.
Well, I come up with it.
Your daddy probably did it.
My daddy done it, my grandpa done it. All done it. I come up in it all my life. There's two things I said I never would do. Pick cotton and make syrup. I never have picked no more cotton, but I love to make syrup. I stand at that kettle and make sugar.
I don't know of any job as bad as picking cotton, do you?
No,
That's the worst job that I ever had.
especially long cotton.
I could-
You're picking long
No, I
cotton.
didn't pick any long.
Them needles stuck out like that. And Grandpa wanted that long cotton picked early.
Before,
Them old needles
Get
is
out of
out
the
there
way.
and you'd have to reach in there to get that cotton. And if you ain't careful, you hit your fingers on that. They're a whole lot worse than short
Eat some?
cotton. They're long. That bowl was like that. A big hen run out to nothing out there with them needles. Man, I seen most sore fingers and needles picking long cotton. Then the bowl even come along and they didn't have to pick it.
they wiped it out,
The
didn't
bowl even let it.
they? I'd like to destroy the cotton crop in this country too.
They sure did. Well, they done a good job on the bowl. But the little
This is
white
last
fly now they
story.
got, they can do it with them.
Huh?
Little white fly, little bitty things. You ever made that tower? Magnifying glass to see the rust.
Long cotton was more valuable than short cotton.
Staple was wrong.
Yeah. They could make threads out of it.
Longer.
Yeah.
Be a cool night. Cool night in Georgia.
Wonder it doesn't pop those glass bottles in.
Is she putting it in bottles?
I
Mm-hmm.
got to get some out.
You mean you got it full?
Well, I'm about to.
Well, you filling them up.
Pardon?
You filling them up.
She,
Yeah, I got to get some out of here.
Yeah.
Because I still
Put in
got
some more.
some more in here.
What I meant was her bottles are full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't short you on your bottles, what he said.
Of course.
He's got a good understanding, but it's a long ways from his head. I've heard Grandpa said there wasn't nobody like a fool if he could keep people laughing.
Where's David?
he's out there.
You lost interest?
No, he's
Uh-uh.
chewing his candy.
You know what that little house is out there, don't you?
No.
I do.
Looks like a little outfit.
It looks like a new outhouse.
That's a new house.
Yeah.
It don't have a circle on the, half circle on the door.
You don't need a circle. If they need a wow wow, they go. Yeah, it's a nice one too, inside and out.
Come here and open the door and let me look at it, Phil.
Oh, that is a nice one. A modern one.
Open the lid up. Open the lid up. I want to see if it flushes or if it's just a hole. It's nice nasty. What is it?
I can't see in there. So
Wait a minute. I guess
don't lock me up in there. You can't see.
Well, I can't. Well, there's no flushing thing, is there?
I've got this.
Steady shot on it, I don't think.
We know somebody that puts dirt on it, don't we?
Says you asked her to make good syrup.
But he doesn't make good syrup.
You know, he just filmed that.
Dirt on it, cuts it down and puts dirt on it. To me, he's foolish.
Puts dirt on what?
On the cane.
That's the fanciest outhouse I've ever seen.
I went up there one time, and he had rags around in his thing catching the drill.
Who was that?
Hard county. I didn't say a thing. I just turned it on.
Well, now, what kind of thing did Mr. Green down here use? Did he have a cattle like
He
this?
had an evaporator.
Yeah, it was
Oh, that was kind of a square-looking thing, rectangular-looking thing.
It was square long.
Uh-huh.
That's a modern day outhouse.
That's right. Well, we just got one bathroom now, and you take that many people,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes they can't wait, especially children.
Yeah.
And he said, let's just build. Well, you have to stay inside.
You dumping your buck?
It's
On the
already
ground?
dumped out yonder.
Lord of mercy, how you gonna come back and give me some buck?
Well, I expect you know what to do with it. No, there's some black folk been saved from, but I don't know.
I wouldn't either.
I ain't gonna be no part of making milk with whiskey. I've never drank none of it. I've never drank a beer. Never drank. I seen too many fools drink it.
If ain't a fool,
When I was on the boat, I seen them go off on leave. First mate would have to go get them, come back drunk, cut up, beat up. Some of them in jail, had to go get them, because they couldn't jump ship. And I said, if that's the kind of life that's on that kind of business, I don't want no part of it.
Why is that crazy?
Well, back then, it was rough.
how much do you usually get out of a cooking?
About 12 gallons.
12?
Now, I double cooked that to get all the juice in the pot.
Uh-huh.
I double skimmed it and cooked it a little to get it down so I could get the balance of the juice in the pot.
Uh-huh.